Okay, so we're in part 2 here now. We went ahead and opened up our store last time we got together. I want to go ahead and show you how to actually start setting up your store. So what we're going to do is, go into our shop owner login right there on the left-hand side. Once we get there, we're going to log back into our store. I'm going to, keep going with the same store that I had before, Handmade. Right now, I just want to make sure first that my payment settings are set up right. That way, if everything is set up, then there should be automatic payment when someone buys something from my store. So I'm going to go, as I showed you right there, I'm going to go to payment settings, or you could also access it right up here, payment settings. So I click on payment settings, and right now it's set up to test at PayPal by default. So I want to change that, and what I'll do is put in my email address. Right now we are accepting PayPal, and we are going to be expanding that down the road, but again, to start, we're starting off with PayPal. We're going to hit save as soon as we enter that, and it's saved. So that is it. The next step that you really want to get going is the categories. Now, think of your store as a tree in the respect that the store itself is the trunk of the tree, categories are the main branches, and then the actual products themselves are like the leaves on the tree. The leaves will come and go, but the categories and the store itself generally stay the same. So I'm going to pick this as a main category. Let's just say, for example, I'm going to start off with hoodies, because I'm going to be selling hoodies. And description: handmade hoodies by Tom. And we will go ahead and just hit add category once we're done typing, and you'll see the category hoodies in there. I can go ahead and create another category by clicking on add a new category, but if I created a new category, I now have the option of going ahead and creating a subcategory within that main category of hoodies. So you'll see that I have the ability to add another main category, so I could go in and create, let's just say dresses would be another one, and then I'll do handmade dresses by Tom, and scroll down, and that's all that we need. So we hit add category. And now you're going to see I have hoodies and dresses. I can change the order of these by going in and selecting the up or down arrow. So that way when I go to my store, and I'll click on view store up here just to see where I'm at, I have hoodies and then dresses on the right hand side. If I want to go ahead and change the order of that, I just click on the red arrow, and that moves dresses up to the top spot. So if I go back here now, view store, dresses and hoodies, the order changed on those. If I want to create a subcategory within hoodies, for example, I could go add new category, and I scroll down, and the category type, it could be main category, but I'm going to create a subcategory for hoodies, and let's call it women's, and we'll go women's hoodies, and then I'll just hit add category. And now you'll see there's actually, underneath the branch, there's a sub-branch or a smaller branch connected to the bigger one, women's, underneath hoodies. And I could go ahead and do the same thing now and say add new category. And I'm going to pick a sub-category of hoodies and type men's hoodies. And I'll type that in there, men's hoodies, and click add to category. Now I have the ability to change those again, so that way I'm completely in control of my shop. So when I go here to hoodies, you'll see that I have women's hoodies and men's hoodies to pick from. I have a couple different subcategories, so you can start to break things down. If you have multiple items in your store, it'll be a little bit easier for the shopper to identify where exactly they can find what they're looking for. Now if I go back to edit categories page, you'll see that you can change the hierarchy, which is another way of saying that you can switch the order, which you can just do right here by pressing the left and the right arrow. Again, if I go back to my store on the right hand side, you'll see these major categories right there. Now it's within the categories that you're actually going to create the products. So if I went in right now to edit products, and that's how you're going to go ahead and add new products, at this point you're going to see dresses, hoodies, women's, and men's, those 4 categories I created. So, for example, if I wanted to, have 20 different categories, I could. There's really no reason why you can't have an unlimited amount of categories. You just want to keep everything organized so it makes it a little bit easier for yourself to manage it later on down the road. That's pretty much it for the categories. It's that simple. If the next video that we're going to be putting out, we're going to show you how to start to put your products on underneath each category. So stay tuned for the next video.